What's going on, guys? It's time to do the colorless preview here for Jumpstart 2022. Remember, these videos are strictly my opinion cards that I found interesting. Um, Whether it be reprints or new cards, I'll try and point it out along the way. As you can see on the screen, we have 5 reprints and 1 new card for colorless. There's not a lot of artifact stuff or colorless stuff to talk about in Jumpstart, especially from a new standpoint. There was a new mana rock that came out, but I didn't care enough to throw it in here. Our new card is Instruments of War, a little creature support artifact with flash. It does cost that 4, which is it Herald's Banner is the one that's 3, and it creates the mana and gives them +1/+0. This gives them +1/+1. I just thought that was an interesting card, interesting design space. So it looks like with the colorless spells, they really went deep into the reprint pool here, because there was not a lot of colorless spells to pick from in the first place. Most notably, Eldrazi are going to be in the Jumpstart 2022 product. I am very curious to see how Eldrazi, being such big mana creatures, is going to land. And I know Karn, that's 7. But man, that seems stiff. Jumpstart this time around really went with some bigger casting cost spells. I think they decided to, maybe try and ramp into those is a good idea, things like that. It's going to be interesting to see how people react to having the Eldrazi in there. We talked about Karn. Look at that art. Kind of anime magic art. Love it. And then we've got a couple of XX artifact creature constructs. We've got the old Hangerback Walker and the old Walking Ballista. Both of these artifacts at one point or another have been the talk of a format. These are very cool artifacts. Remember, Jumpstart is a product that's, you can buy it as a new player and shuffle up and deal right away. The decks are made. You can get unique experiences each time. And it also, as an experienced player, you're supposed to be able to get some cool cards. I feel like Jumpstart 2022 is delivering on that. Final card of this video is Steel Overseer. I think a lot of new players will go through these different phases of builds where they're trying to figure out how they can get the most value out of cards. Inevitably, we all go through this phase where it's, hey, I want to do small artifact creatures, because there's plenty of ways to get them out. This is a great card. Steel Overseer is a great card to help you pump them up. The fact that it's not each other, it's also itself, and it's just tap to put those counters on. Very powerful stuff. In Historic and Explorer like that, you'll see this card pop up every now and then. It can get nasty quick. You have a couple of 1/1 flying artifact creatures. Tap this once, they're now 2/2s. You tap it again, they're 3/3s. I mean, they get big quick. So overall, I thought that the colorless side of the release was a little underwhelming. Good reprints, not a lot to speak about for new cards. Like I said, there is a new mana rock that allows you to, it comes in tapped, it allows you to, search your next 4 cards for a land and reveal it top of the library kind of deal, but, it wasn't that impressive in my opinion. And at least not enough for me to take the time to copy and paste it onto this. Tell me what you guys think. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you next time. Thanks.